Good morning, collective. You know what it is. If it resonate, it shall resonate. Now, this is more so like a dream channelings, things that will take place in the near future if they haven't already, as in this present time. Um, you just come here for confirmation on all my readings, but specifically on the dream channelings, okay, because they're quite sensitive, heavy on detailed, heavy on quite specific, okay. Um, Now it's been a while since I felt drained when it comes to messages for a long time, like years. Okay. Um. Now, obviously, I am a messenger, so this is kind of just a part of my. It comes with the job, with the territory. But if you're in a twin flame relationship and you have a family, there is somebody within your family that also is spiritually inclined. They could be religious, um, Christianity, um, Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, um, whoever is religious, heavy religious, um, an aunt or an older mother figure, they were actively doing magic on a twin flame couple, and it's kind of sad because um, I don't want to go into detail about how I was viewing this entire thing in the spirit realm, but a mother figure, whether it's your mother, your person's mother, or an aunt, but they're older than you guys, okay? That's an twin flame union. You guys are married, you guys have children. Two to be exact. They're both girls, okay? And you guys are established, okay? It's given the energy of like you're on your purpose when it comes to your journey. You found your twin flame found you. You guys got married, you guys were established. But even after, and when I say established, it's not just the love department, the family department in terms of your unit, but financially as well. Like everything is ticking the box, okay? Um, One thing that was quite specific though is that the children will have like a fort for their bedroom. It looks pretty cool. Um, but yeah. Anyways, this mother figure here, aunt, they have an entity attached to them. I don't know if it's something where it's like they come in and from a past life of both of you guys trying to separate and ruin your guys' union. I talk a lot about like karmic family members. This is one of these, okay? This aunt, this mother figure on your end or your person's end, they are a karmic mother figure, okay? And they will not stop until you guys are in shambles. Um, the interesting thing is, like, when I was viewing all of this, all of a sudden, almost like the Exorcist, I believe, the and I will say this openly, okay? The mother figure saw me seeing you guys and started to chase me and attack me. They were starting first attacking the children, and I was talking to your kids, you know? And I will say this though, the only one that could visually see me is your baby, your youngest child, okay? And that's because that um, children, similar to animals, they can see different things, tune into different things because of their senses not being fully developed. In the spiritual realms is actually gifts, but you can't really explain that in the ordinary life because that is not according to science. Okay. But yeah, your youngest baby saw me, and I was like getting ready to say farewell to your youngest baby. Very cute. Um, all of a sudden, your as I was about to like wake up from this, your your oldest child, which is a toddler, wanted to play with me, and this is where I saw the fourth situation in the room, and I was like, okay. And I did, and all of a sudden we were just playing around, and the grandma, or I don't know, grandma, auntie, mother figure, I guess the grandma of the children, they saw me, got angry. They were at the bar, and they wanted to get at me, and then wanted to be at the rooftop. The mother figure was chasing me. Okay, the fact that I was revealing something that were opening up revelations about this individual, this karmic mother figure, okay, aunt, grandma, mother themselves, she is, and it was quite hectic. So much so that I woke up and felt quite drained. And I know why that is. It's because when I see certain things, it's not always love and light. Okay. Just like the messages. But yeah, my advice to long story short is to cut this person off financially. Think of it as an energy vampire in your house. I don't know if you have noticed any off symptoms about this mother figure, grandma, aunt, right? But I feel like you have known, and it's quite apparent. If your children is acting very off and different when it comes to their grandma, okay, or their mom's, dad's, aunt, that's a sign. Um, it's a heavy sign. Um, if your kids are stopping eating, it's kind of like they don't want to be near them because they can feel something is off, but they can't explain it. And usually, a lot of parents and grown-ups, they would say, "Oh, because they're not used to their, energy and so on and so on." Granted, I'm not gonna be somebody that shies away from biology and human behaviorism, but in this case, that is not the situation here. The mother figure in place, it's not a good vibration. They have an entity on them, and if they change their mindset on splitting you and your person up, you and your twin flame, they're going to implement negativity in your children and cause separation. Um, why they're doing this, I do feel like it has to do with the entity, like an actual entity attached to them. So, like, if they were to be questioned, they will have no idea what they're doing, almost like they are like in some sort of like condition. Like, I don't know, let's throw out Alzheimer's. They'll be forgetting things, saying that it wasn't them, or you know, stress, or come up with excuses because it's kind of like, okay, instead of me going on and on, you have to cut out cords. If your children is acting anyway, come to you about, oh, grandma, mom's aunt, dad's aunt is weird, or they did this, or they saw something in their dream. Please pay attention as parents. Okay, you might not haven't seen it during the time you guys were together, got married, or whatever, and you guys just forgot. Mind you, this specific mother figure has magic. They know what magic is. They know how to operate it. Even if they are religious, they know how to do so. And I don't like the vibe. I really do not like the vibe. Um, this entity was really battling me in you guys' home. And I'm here thinking, like, how is everybody so peaceful, right? And oh, mind you as well, I'm only allowed to tune into things that God lets me to see so I can deliver the messages. Because trust me, I don't see it all. But when I do see things, I'm not going to sit here and be quiet. This so called mother figure chased me out of the house. And I was, well, we had a battle in terms of like they wanted me out of the door. But before I went, um, I was trying to make sure that the oldest child, the toddler, would be like in a safe position. Your children weren't afraid, but they knew something was off with this grandma. And I feel like this grandma knew that I was supposed to come and show some sort of truth. Okay. The lot of things I see that is hidden from a lot of people, frequencies, and entities. But at the end of the day, this is cut cords. Anything you see remotely, I don't care if it's just, oh, I had a dream of my grandma for a day, or, something is off with her. Listen to that, okay? Heavy on the fact anything your children says, and don't dismiss it because they're children. Now, you guys are twin flames, so I am just assuming that you have some spiritual like inclination and some spiritual intuition and about certain things, because I'm just gonna go with the fact it's given, but it could just be the situation where it's like over time when you get older, the normality of society kind of sweeps in, and all things that are spiritually based could kind of just, wash away over time because responsibilities is granted. But I saw this for a reason, and I just want to say that once it's twin flame, always it's twin flame. If you have forgotten, I'm 100% sure that your offspring has not. Okay? Um, mm. And if you share the same belief system, I can add a few scriptures because we're on that time today. Because usually I'll be like, yes, pray it off, do your little thing to make sure you're protected. But this is somebody part of you guys' bloodline, so I feel like you have to. It takes a little bit more extra. Okay. Um, Psalm 91. Okay, it's very good for protection. I will. I don't know if you guys are Christian or like. I don't know. I know for fact it's twin flame, but I know that everybody has different type of belief system. Um, what I do know is that this so-called grandma, um, this mother figure here, they are religious by paper. If somebody were to ask them, they're like, "Yeah, I'm religious," and they're using religion in order to like um, attack you and you guys unit. Okay, so Psalm 91. Um, I've got a few more. Psalm 109, Psalm 27, Psalm 9, Psalm 100, 104, and Psalm 28. Okay. And these are just scriptures. I actually wrote them down a few days ago, thinking I should use it for myself, but here we are, guys. Everything happens for a reason. With that being said, stay connected, stay strong, stay in protective mode. This is something that will take place, if it's not right now, in the near future. Um, Again, if your children, any one of them, the baby, the oldest, the tall, any children, but heavy on your own, is reacting off to this mother figure, I feel like you need to pay attention here. Okay. Um, Like I really want to see just cut them off abruptly, but I feel like there's something that's gonna take place that will make you guys be like, we need to cut down on visitation hours so you can live with us or something of this nature. Um, be smart about it, okay? With that being said, tomorrow is also the full moon in Sagittarius. So I guess that it's understandable why I'm getting messages of this nature, because something is always happening during the full moons and the new moons on a collective scale. So thank you guys for listening and collecting a journey in life.